Well, I think it's great. I mean, I'm very humbled by the fact that they've chosen me this year. It's something that, quite frankly, I've wanted to win for a while. I haven't, but a lot of other great people have. It was their turn. I guess this year is my turn. But I look at the names on that list, and a lot of great broadcasters and newspaper people on there. And the fact that people around the league decided to make this choice, and this year the choice was me, is pretty neat. It's been great. I love when we get into conference play in basketball because the games are always close, they're always hard fought. I think the competition is always pretty good, and it's a lot of fun to be around the fans from the other schools. I think it's just wonderful. I mean, it's been a great 3 decades here at Morehead State. Obviously, I've enjoyed every single minute of it. And I'm not sure I've got 3 decades left in me, but if I do, yeah. I think I'm going to give it a shot.
Harper coming forward, moves in top of the key, 6 seconds to go, the 3, swish! Swish! Devontae Harper, Eagle 5-1, 3.6 seconds to go!
Well, obviously, the Morehead State-Louisville 2011 NCAA tournament game is the highlight of my career here, quite frankly. Getting a chance to do that game, I remember I was so excited to do that game. I was literally kind of shaking. I had so much adrenaline rushing through my body before that game. And I remember talking to Coach Tyndall at the time and telling him I felt like we could win that game and we were going to win that game, and he agreed. And then there were a couple other times, I think, when we won the OVC in men's basketball. Those were really special, especially the 2009 victory, because it had been 25 years since Morehead State had won an OVC tournament. And then I think the other game that sticks out in my mind is back in 1990 when we beat Eastern Kentucky in football, and they were #1 in the country at that time. And it was a tremendous victory on their field. I felt like I had a really good call that day. It was a tremendous capper for that season, and still to this day it remains my favorite football game that I've ever called.
3 seconds at midcourt. Far side, Mira in the Fareed, blocked by Fareed. The Eagles have upset the Cardinals of Louisville. The Eagles have upset the Cardinals of Louisville and are going to the next round of the NCAA tournament. We're still dancing, Mr. Mraz. Perhaps the biggest win in school history. Morehead State knocks off Louisville here in Denver this afternoon.
I've always felt like it's important to give back. When I was coming up the line through college, and people took time to teach me things, and they went out of their way actually many times to teach me things. It wasn't just about being in class, it was about giving me opportunities, and I felt like that when I got the opportunity to do that for somebody else, it was important. I want them to have the chance to have the type of career I have, if that's what they desire to do when they leave college. I think it's important to give back. And it's kind of fun to watch them develop it as young people, not just as broadcasters, but as individuals, because I feel like the one thing we also try to do is teach them to be good employees, develop good work habits, so that when they go out there that they're going to get a good job, they're going to have things they want in life, like a car, a spouse, kids, maybe a nice trip here and there. They're going to have a good life for themselves. So I feel like if I can play a role in maybe doing that, I think that's important.